Hi dear students, myself Lakshman Kale, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Hadiyar. My subject is Income Tax Law and Practice 1. I am going to teach you last unit of BCom 5th semester, Profits and Gains from Business and Profession. In this 48th session, I am going to teach you how to compute income from business through a practical problem. Example 1 is computation of business income. From the following profit and loss account of a trader, compute his income from business for the assessment year 2020-21. On debit side of profit and loss account, to salary 15,000, to general expenses 5,000, to printing charges 1,500, to advertisement 500, to legal charges 200, to interest on capital 1000, to interest on loan 1200, to fire insurance 300, to sales tax 700, to income tax paid 3000, to bad debts 800, to provision for bad debts 1000, to repairs 250, to depreciation 1550, to net profit 48,000. On credit side of profit and loss account, by gross profit 80,000, total profit and loss account both the side 80,000. With additional information like general expenses include rupees 500 given as donation to a corporation of notified minority community, charity rupees 100 to a poor student, and the trader's son's education expenses rupees 300. The amount of depreciation allowable is rupees 200. So before computing the income from business, I am going to teach you what are the steps we need to follow for the computation of income from business. The step is, first we need to take net profit as per the profit and loss account on the top of the statement. Then we need to add inadmissible expenses or disallowable expenses or expenses not permissible as per income tax law. Like personal expenses, first category expenses is personal expenses. Amongst that, partner's salary, interest on capital, household expenses, domestic expenses or drawings, then income tax paid, wealth tax paid, gift tax paid, car expenses for personal use, then rent for residence of owner, any personal payment. These are all expenditure in personal nature. If these expenditure are debited to profit and loss account, which are added back to net profit. Then second category of disallowable expenditure is capital expenditure, like expenditure incurred on the purchase of furniture, machinery, motor vehicles, etc. Then loss on sale of assets. Then expenditure in connection with purchase of any assets. Then expenditure incurred for purchase of books and surgical equipments. These are in capital nature. So such expenditure is debited to profit and loss account, which are added back to net profit. Third category of disallowable expenses is expenses chargeable under other heads, like municipal tax paid, repairs and collection charges in respect of income from house property, then collection charges in respect of income from other sources, which are expenditure related to other heads of income, disallowed, which are debited to profit and loss account, which are added back to net profit. Fourth category of disallowable expenses like general items, any provisions, any reserves, then gifts and presents of personal nature, difference in trial balance, excess of gratuity paid for mistake in calculation, then depreciation allowable, depreciation calculated separately. These are disallowed in general item. If these are debited to profit and loss account, these are added back to net profit. Then this we need to aggregate. These are all inadmissible expenses to net profit as per the profit and loss account. In this aggregate value, we need to deduct Incomes which are related to other heads and exempted incomes which are credited to profit and loss account. Incomes related to other heads like profit on sale of assets, then sale of assets, income from house property, then interest on debentures, interest on government securities, interest on bank deposits, winnings from lotteries, winnings from crossword puzzles, winnings from horse races, winnings from betting and gambling, etc. These are the incomes which are chargeable under other heads. If these incomes credited to profit and loss account, such incomes are deducted. Then exempted incomes like interest on post office saving bank account, rupees 3,500 for single account holder, rupees 7,000 for joint account holder. It is fully exempted, so it is deducted from the aggregate value. Then agriculture income received in India, then dividend from domestic company or Indian company, then insurance maturity amount received, refund of income tax, then depreciation recovered, disallowed previously. These are all exempted incomes which are deducted from the aggregate value. After deducting the aggregate value resulting figure, we need to deduct depreciation allowable as per the rule 32. Resulting figure is called income from business. Okay. After following this step, we need to take first net profit as per the profit and loss account 48,000. Then we need to add inadmissible expenses or disallowable expenses like interest on capital 1,000 personal expenditure, income tax 3,000 personal expenditure, provision for bad debts 1,000, this is general item disallowed, depreciation considered separately 1,550, then donations included in general expenses rupees 500, this is also comes under general items, charity 100 comes under general items, son's education expenses 300 personal expenditure. These are all disallowable expenditures which are added to net profit. So 48,000 plus 7,450, aggregate value 55,450, you need to deduct depreciation allowable as per the rule 32 200. Difference is called income from business. This is the step we need to follow the computation of income from the business for the assessment year 2020-21. So after that we need to mention important notes after computing the income from business. Number 1, son's education expenses are not allowed as they are personal expenses of the trader. Number 2, the above donation is eligible for reduction under section 80G, whereas no deduction is given for charity paid to students. I hope you are understood how to compute the income from business for the assessment year 2020-21 through a practical problem. Thank you for watching this video.